Alright gang, so for those that would prefer to use their own images and not use the ones that are built into MATLAB, let's walk through the ins and outs of this. Now I've got a little bit of code here already, and with this I've got it commented out. This will be our images in a subfolder, and this will be our image within our same folder. So I'm currently in that HW Hammond workspace folder that I've got for the task at hand. So if we keep everything for a given assignment within a folder, then we'll just right click that and we'll send it to a zipped folder, create zip folder. Then I've got a fully compressed version of everything that's going to be needed to evaluate it. So let's jump down into the workspace that we're dealing with. So now everything here is what we're going to deal with. I've got the MLX. I've got some code in there. And this code that I've got commented out, I define a variable img and I give it a value. And the value is the name of the image. We're going to create a folder named images, and I say the name of the folder, and then we're going to identify what the full file name is, and we'll use the full file function combining the folder and the image name, and then that full file name will pass to imread. It's something we've done already using the imread, but we just did it like you see down here. We didn't have a path. Now we're using the relative path and not the fully qualified path. We're not going to have C colon whatever. We're not going to have D colon whatever. So this down here, you've seen this already. We've seen this in the onboards. So if we come over here, new, folder, we'll call it images. There's a place to keep my images. If I come over here and say, no, wait a minute, I want to upload a file. Let's bring this number 2 in. Okay, it's there. I'm going to go in images, so I double clicked. Now I'm down into this subfolder. I right click, upload files, and now I'll bring in a few. Open those, it imported those. So I've got 4 files, JPGs, or JPEGs, in that subfolder, images. And if we come back up to our workspace, there's our MLX, and there's that one that's in the same folder. Now, this is local, so it'll recognize it. This should be no problem. And if I come over here and I say run section, it ran. I said, hey, I know who you're talking about because it's like your roommate. Well, we're not necessarily going to do it that way all the time. Let's take our comment. Instead, we're going to comment out the local one, pointing to this image, and we're going to point to an image in here. Now if I run it, see where it went to? Images/2.jpg. It's as simple as that. Now, can I go about it the other way? And let's take this and we'll comment that top part out again. And if we said images/JPG, and I came over here and I delete that image up top. So all we have is the images down in the images folder. I run this way, it works. So there's a variety of ways I can go about this. I can use a loop to work my way through this folder. I can take that folder and save it into a directory in memory, and then I can, it's a data structure, and then I can navigate that data structure to find a specific image. That's something else we can do, but we can keep things simple. We want to access the image, make sure the image is in that same workspace folder. See, I've got mine named HW1 Hammond, and then when the time comes, I just come up in the hierarchy, collapse everything down, right click it, create a zip file. Boom, there it is. There's what I would end up if this was all done, did what it needed to do, because now that image, I can go manipulate that image and do all those things that we talked about before, whether it's denoising, go ahead and looking at the lines that are there, whatever we want to do. Can you see the edge? I see the edge. Well, we can go identify edges if we wanted to, however we want to go about it. We can convert it to grayscale if we wanted to. So all those things that we can do, we can now do with this image that is local. This zip file has everything I need in it to be able to run your MLX. Okay? All right. Got any more questions? Let me know.